going on, Gas Gang? Today we are back with a sick video. Just look behind me. We have got a stage 2 500 brake horsepower Mercedes A45S AMG. Guys, this is going to be sick. But before we start, I just want to give a massive shout out to BOTB, the Dream Car Competition Company, for sponsoring today's video. BOTB now give away 2 cars every single week in their midweek and Dream Car competitions. And they're giving you guys a chance at home to win your very own Mercedes A45S AMG for just £2.45. Guys, that is the price of a Costa coffee. And guys, if you're not into Mercedes A45Ss, they've got over 180 different cars to choose from on their website, from McLarens to Minis, and tickets start from just 85p. Guys, you only need to be 17 years of age or older to enter, and you could even win an extra £20,000 worth of cash in the boot of the car. So guys, once again, I just want to give BOTB a massive shout out for continuing to support the channel. And if you guys want to support me, make sure you check the links in the description and head over to botb.com and grab a ticket. You might even win your very own dream car. Let's get back to the video. Matt, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, good to be here.
No, thank you for coming down. And I mean, this one's going to be a very interesting feature, simply because a lot of people might know, maybe even yourself, that I started the channel on an A45.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I have had an A35 on.
Yep.
But apparently this is the one to have, like, you know what I mean? And we're calling this a stage 2. In stock form, what kind of power do these cars come with?
So stock, it's 421 brake, 500 Newton meters. When mine was dynoed at EST, it was pretty much bang on that. It was 423, so I had an extra 2 horsepower.
There you go, bro.
But yeah, that's what it runs stock.
Then obviously stage 2, what kind of power has that brought you to, and what is it taken to get to that power?
So stage 2 is 500 brake, pretty much 600 Newton meters. It's like 597 Newton meters. And for that, I've got a sports cat downpipe, okay. And then basically a full turbo back exhaust. Nice. It's still valved, but again, because the car's so new, the stock car only comes with 1 valve, whereas my exhaust has 2, so they've had to use another valve, which doesn't link to my button here, which really annoys me, but it's all on a little key fob. Okay. And to be honest, I just leave it open. So.
Of course, bro. As all the time, man.
So.
No, sounds good. And any other supporting mods?
Yeah, so I've also got a carbon intake from Armour Speed, which I'm in love with it. It's added a really nice sound. Ultimately, it just really finishes off the engine bay quite nicely. As I said, there just aren't that many modifications, and if it could come like that from the factory, like they provide a carbon cover for the ECU as well, which it just looks really sleek. Other modifications, I think that's it. The exhaust, the tune, obviously the tune.
Yeah, who's your tuner?
So the tuner is EST Performance. They're in Hailsham, which I think is East Sussex. Okay. But they've been, they're incredible, like genuinely, like A45s and other cars as well, to be fair. But I think anyone, especially on the forums at the moment, they all talk about EST and they know these cars so well. Okay. I think because it is such a new car, there are limitations with respect to what you can do, because people haven't been able to play with it for that long.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So they've managed to get to 500 brake, but I'm not mechanically minded. They're playing with the ECU to get it to make more power, to do whatever they do. But there's something else, can't remember the name of it, like a second brain, effectively, that's telling the car that it's making more power than it should. So they've had to program that to tell it that it's making less power. Oh, wow. So that when it's making, for example, X amount of boost, it thinks it's only running 60% rather than 70%. You'll see when you drive it, like it's rapid, but there's still tweaks that could be done, but they're all over it.
So with that said, obviously a new car, not a lot done to actually get to that wicked power figure. I think it's worth talking about the spec of your car.
You do. With the W177, which is the new model, you do have an A45 and you've got the A45S. In the UK, we only get the S, that's fine, it's got more power. The A45, the standard one, which again has exactly the same interior, that's only got 380 brake, I think. Okay. So pretty much the same as the old model. Yep. But to streamline production in the UK, They either come with, well, two options, everything or nothing. I mean, as stock with a 45S, you get the sports seats, you get a bigger screen.
Gotta say, it's a premium feel in it.
I love it. I'm smiling, but I love it. Like, even when you show the steering wheel and stuff like that, you've got all of the dials on the steering wheel, so you can change the driver's mode. Well, really, you're only ever in Sport Plus or race, but you can change the driver's mode. Other things, I'm not really too sure. You've got panoramic sunroof, Alcantara steering wheel. You've got drift mode.
Talk to me.
Which, yeah, I'd love to try it on the road, but I'm not brave enough. I've used it on track, which it was amazing. It was so good, yeah. So I can't remember. I thought you can send all the power to the rear, but I don't think that's true. I don't know how much it sends, but what it can do is all of the power that's being sent, it can transfer 100% of that power to either wheel.
But yeah, your wheels, brakes and suspension, obviously they're all stock.
With the S, you get adaptive suspension. It's hard or harder.
What about your brakes?
So brakes are standard. I think they're, I mean, as I said, I'm not mechanically minded, but I think they're six piston at the front. Yeah. Don't know what they are at the back. Yeah, but I mean, it stops. You'll see when you drive it, it stops.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I need to upgrade them. I love it. I genuinely love it. It's all smiles.
Wicked, wicked. Well, it's going to make for an interesting day, bro. And I think with that said, there's nothing left to do but go for a little blast in this bad boy.
I look forward to it.
Let's do it. Alright guys, so we're out in the Mercedes A45S and I've got to say that revving, it sounds aggressive.
Yeah,
it sounds very aggressive. For a GPF car too.
So it's actually had the GPF removed.
Okay.
Or OPF, whatever you're going to call it, gasoline, petrol. So yeah, got that removed. Yeah. Had the cat removed but put a sports cat in.
Okay.
I daily this
still
car.
got a sports cat in it and it's got a good tone to it.
Yeah. Let me shift down a bit.
Okay. The sound of it. Jeez. Mate, that rips. Jesus Christ, and the sound of it up high. Mate, that sounds crazy.
I'll give us some time to breathe.
Again, going back to the old A45s, it's a familiar kind of power delivery.
It's very linear, isn't it?
You used my word before me, guys. It's a very linear pull. Like there's no spikes.
That's a big thing of what EST have done. So these are known for 0 to 60 times.
Yes.
And a big thing of what they've done is, okay, well, what about after 60 in a place where it's legal to do so?
Yeah.
So a lot of the impressive stats are the 100 to 200 times. Okay. So they got it down by like 3 seconds.
What do you know? So you know what this is doing 100 to 200?
Yeah, it's not massive compared to other cars you've had on the channel, but it's like 8 seconds pretty much on the nose.
That's not bad. That's like that's not bad. That's not bad.
But yeah, everything, like the sound of the engine, I don't know whether it's because they pump sound in through the speakers as well, but it just sounds nice.
I've got to say, it's got a very unique sound to it actually. Yeah, give us a first gear, brother. Jesus Christ. Mate, that's when you feel the proper torque, like it sits you back in your seat. Sound of it. Those pops, they're snappy, isn't they? Yeah. They're proper aggressive.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a weapon. It's a B-road bomber, isn't it, really? Like, you know what I mean? This is where these cars come to life.
Fun. The thing is, I was at Mercedes-Benz World last Friday.
Okay.
So it was peeing down with rain and there was a GTR on the track. It was an AMG GTR.
Okay, yeah.
And although it's 10 times the car this just reeled it in every time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about these cars, and I've said it many a time, you know, on these sorts of roads, these B roads, it don't matter if you've got a supercar. Like, if you've got a car, like a 500 brake horsepower, like DCT car, and you know how to drive, 4-wheel drive car, bro, nothing's leaving you. Yeah. Nothing is leaving you. And then also you've got the added benefit of this to make it a little bit more adjustable by smacking that drift mode button.
I'm not brave enough.
Drifting everyone corners, bro. I know you got it within you. No, joking. I don't want to do that. Let's keep it safe. But just feeling the initial acceleration and how it picks up, that's when you realise what these cars are about. Like, do you know what I mean? They're off the line cars.
Yeah, it was the biggest shock to me. I didn't understand how it's physically possible for something to go from not moving to moving so quickly.
Yeah.
I appreciate there are cars that are faster, etc. But it's just that initial grip.
Yeah.
It's like it's got claws in the tyre that just pulls it off the road.
What do we know the split on this? Is it like 50-50?
I wouldn't have a clue. No, I wouldn't have a clue. Unfortunately.
It's all right. All we know is it grips.
Yeah, it grips.
And that's the main thing.
That's all right.
Alright guys, it is that time. It's the gassed up 0 to 60s with the V-Box Performance Box Touch, and today is gonna be double interesting because, well, for one, I think there's not been enough cars on this new V-Box leaderboard for you not to be on a leaderboard.
Sounds good to me.
But I think you're gonna chart quite high in it, just going off, you know, the way people speak about these cars. Out of interest, what do they do these in stock?
Stock's 3.9. Well, it's 3.962, and then they say it's 3.760, but
wow,
I think it's 3.9.
Okay, all right. So, what are you expecting out of this?
So, I'm not too sure. Stage 1, we've got draggy times. Appreciate that's the V-Box.
Yeah.
We've got draggy times at 3.6.
Okay.
What I think will be really good for us to do is, because it's the A45S, it comes with the track package, so it actually logs your 0 to 60 times.
Yeah, all right, we'll totally get, guys, are you hearing this? So that'll be interesting. We'll run this against this, and we see how different they are. We're going to go off this time, obviously.
100%. I mean,
no, that says on
that
1.2 seconds to 60. But anyway, cool. Yeah, so guys, if you want to know a little bit more about the V-Box Performance Box Touch, please check it out. This is not only a 0 to 60 meter, it does so many different functions. In fact, it's more of a track tool than anything. It's got over 800 different tracks built into it. It's just madness. So check it out. Links will be in the description. Apart from that, you ready to roll?
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, guys. So it's his first attempt, bro. When you're ready, let's do it. 16. Oh. You've just went top of the leaderboard.
Hey,
guys, that was a 3.14 seconds.
I'm very happy with that.
What's it saying on your Merc computer? Did it even say?
Yeah, I need to save it first. 1 second.
All right.
I'll let you do it. Just
All
click
right, cool.
on the tick.
All right. We're about to tell you. 3.25.
I'll take that one.
So, bro, you're already top. Mate, the way that launches is incredible. It goes through the gear so quick. Are you happy with that, or are you going again? What are you saying?
The car's designed to look like, genuinely, is designed to do it.
Yeah.
So I'll do it again. I was parked in a paddle, so
he's going again. Right, guys, so it is his last and final attempt, bro. Let's see if we can hit the 2s. 60.
Sman again.
Yeah, so that was a 3.24 seconds to 60. Still an amazing time. I think your best for today is going to be that 3.14, which is crazy in your first attempt, bro. The way this launches is incredible. I'll put the leaderboard up now so you can see. Yes, you are top of the leaderboard. I didn't think it was going to move like that. That's crazy. Bro, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm well happy.
Hey, Mercedes A45S time. Electric seats. There's me looking for the handrail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's quite funny because every time I get in a car, right, I move the seat forward.
Yeah.
And someone once in the comments said, I'm not saying Jamie's short, yeah, but I ain't never seen him adjust the seat back. You know what I mean? So do you generally drive it in manual or auto? Oh, it's very responsive, isn't it? The throttle is, has it always been like that, or did it?
Well, they might have changed it slightly, but it's always been very. It caught me out a few times coming from the car I came from. So
yeah, wow.
It's,
a nice steering weight to the wheel too, and again, Alcantara always brings a steering wheel to life.
It's nice.
So much more of a better feel. Anyway, enough talk. Let me just plant it. Let's get it. Race mode. Traction control flashing. Wow, bro, that flies.
It feels quicker from this side.
You feel it a little bit like fighting for grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that snap at the top of the gear, bro. The sound of it. Jesus, it's crazy. You're actually it's a bit of a fight. Like for a 4-wheel drive, usually you just look at the downshifts too, like in a rev matching. That sounds sick. A quick car, a very quick car. But you know, on the lead up to get into speed, it's kind of like I'm doing steering adjustments that I don't usually have to do. Like, you know what I mean, with 4-wheel drive cars anyway, which is interesting. Feels a little bit playful.
That's been recent. That's what they've done in the most recent
Okay,
tune,
so now it's like this.
Yeah. Because before it was just it it's a fun car.
Yeah.
I couldn't lose grip in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I could if I was near it.
Yeah. Drift mode.
It would just, it just handle. But I have noticed it being a bit more playful, which I actually enjoy.
It's such a nice thing to have a bit of playfulness in a four-wheel drive car. Again, I know you've got drift mode, but if you don't want to put it in that mode, you know what I mean? It's nice to have that. A very fast car. It feels sick. Let's get it. Wow, it's spinning. Traction control. Jeez, gear changes so quick. Wow. When it gets right up there in the rev range, it sings, doesn't it?
It's such a nice noise.
Look at that. Mate, that feels so nice going around the corner. And those shifters feel proper nice. They're a nice feel.
Proper clicky.
Yeah, they're proper clicky. Like some cars are getting their like buttons, like my RS5 is like a button. This is like, it's nice. It's nice. What a feel. Downshift.
It's just so harsh on the
gear shift, isn't it?
Power is just.
Woo! Alright, bro. Let's get another pull. First gear pull, actually. In fact, no, second gear. Oh, first. In fact, it chose first. Let's get it. Oh, God. Wow. Mate, that's mad. It just climbs through the revs so quick. I can't keep up, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Loves it.
Wow, and it's so composed under braking too. It's a very composed car. Yeah, man. You feel in full control. Like it's a very gives you a lot of confidence.
That's the thing. It does give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Even through these twisters. Wow. Yeah, that feels sick. I feel like that's really when it starts to come alive. When you really start throwing it into corners. Unfortunately, like there's a bit of traffic today, but I mean, just getting that feeling there and just how quick it changes gears. I can't keep up with it. I'm trying to do it like manually, and so I think sometimes it's taking back over, and other times it's just letting me do it. And it was just going through the gears so quick, or the revs so quick. It just bounced off the limiter back then. I was like, what the hell? Like,
It sounded good though.
It sounded good, didn't it? It sounded cool. But mate, it does. It feels alive. Like, you know what I mean? The car feels like it's not a blunt object. Like, you know what I mean? A cool car. It's a proper. It's. Oh man. I mean, RS3s better watch out. Is what I'm saying.
It was a big decision for me going RS3 or this, but it was the interior on this that made it for me.
One of you.
Sort of. And then I think what EST have done to it have just taken it to another level.
No, it's a real nice drive. Real nice drive. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. What a sick day. Like, you know, I'm an A45 person. Like, you know, I started the channel on an A45, so getting to drive the new variant at A45S, it's been a real good experience. And I've got to say, it feels miles above the A35. Like, you know, not to offend anyone, but it just does.
I hope so.
So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the day as much as I have. And bro, is there anyone that you want to shout out or anything?
Yeah, first of all, EST, the guys that tune my car, they've been amazing. Like, customer service is mental. They genuinely care about the cars and everything. So yeah, EST for tuning it. Big shout out to Armour Speed as well. You'll have seen the shots of the engine bay. Absolutely love the look of it. It sounds really nice. Just when you're lowering the gears as well, you probably hear it spooling up. And yeah, that's it really. No socials for me. So.
No socials. So there you go, guys. If you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you like that. Once again, check the links in the description for BOTB. Go and grab a ticket, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.